I'm slowly losing interest, game.
I think we're almost there.
Yeah. We are almost there, but...
No, they weren't going to make it easy.
Tons of freaking enemies.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think Dylan's in there anymore. I admire Jesse's optimism. Oh yeah, we're there. Well, wasn't that what you tried to do before? Is he dead? Is he okay?
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know
That's
if
not
there's anything
okay.
of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
I think this is the actual end of the game.
Looks like it.
Now, despite the frustrating parts toward the end, I'm gonna say, with all 100% honesty, I really liked it.
Up until the end, I was enjoying it. But it just got... I wouldn't even call it a difficulty spike. More like it was just... everything just got stretched out. Just the sheer volume of... not even the fact that there were too many enemies at one time. It was the fact that you had a fight. Then you had another fight. Then another fight. Then another fight. Then another fight. And another fight on top of that. It was just kind of an... it felt endless... like an endless stream.
Yeah.
But up until that part, I was really digging this game.
I will say, since I wasn't playing it, the story still kept up with what I expected of it.
The story was fine, but the gameplay was a little lacking at the end. They didn't really hit you with new... there weren't new challenges, or they kind of ran out of puzzles, apparently.
Yeah, which...
because they'd had some puzzles in the past, but no, everything was just, here's another 10 waves of enemies to get through it. Which is a shame, because otherwise, everything about this game is good.
Yeah, they did a really good job. I mean, they put in details. They made the character writing was chef's kiss. Beautiful. Love ya.
And there's more. This is not completely the end. I mean, there is still the DLC to go through, and there was at least 1 or 2 side missions I didn't get to.
Yeah.
So, the game, there's still more game to play.
We just got to the end and beat it.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe there's another ending.
Maybe. So yeah, I recommend, if you have any interest in third-person shooters with, you know, SCP, something that's not quite, you know, not quite fantasy or anything like this, but it is science fiction horror. If you have any interest in that at all, I recommend you play this game. And if I hadn't been recording it, I probably would have left the difficulty alone to enjoy, just to kind of enjoy my way through it. But I don't know if I could have enjoyed those last sections.
Yeah. I'm going to say that, one, I really hope they make a sequel, because it sounds like they were setting up for one. I would love to see more of this part of the universe, of the Alan, because I liked the Alan Wake games, and I liked this. The writers for these games actually know what the hell they're doing, especially with character writing. I'm gonna say this. Their biggest asshole character was technically Trench, and he was the bad guy. He's the one that started this whole freaking mess.
And we didn't find that out until the end.
Yeah, they did a very good job hiding it.
Even though there were little tells, I think it was, we were about halfway through the game when we were kind of going, so what, did they get to Trench, or did they get to Darling?
Yeah. And I love how Darling was, like, people were kind of saying, like, both he was an asshole and he wasn't an asshole. He clearly was just a dork.
Yes, he very much was. Especially with that video in the motel.
Which killed me.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Kind of glad I went to the bathroom before.
Yeah?
We played that section. Like, how hard was I laughing?
You were not quiet in the least.
How dead was I? For how long?
It was a good solid 3 minutes.
Because it was so ridiculous, and it's clear the developers had a lot of fun making this game. We never found that other episode of Threshold Kids either.
No, we didn't. It might be in the DLC.
Maybe. I gotta say it, the music is amazing.
In parts it is. When you actually get music, you get good music.
Yeah, you rarely got music, but when you did, they did not skip. They gave you freaking music.
Yeah.
They're just, bitch here! Walk out! I'm sorry, I know you hated the Ashtray Maze a little bit, but heavy metal music made me happy.
I liked the concept of the maze, but it was just about too many rooms full of enemies.
Yeah, they should.
And the fact that you would,
one.
It's like they give you several enemies there. Okay, fine. But as soon as you kill the last one, oh look, another wave spawns in, and then another wave, and you have to get through them all. You don't have a way to puzzle your way past them. And it shoves you, basically, the Ashtray Maze especially, shoves you in that room and locks you in there with them until you finish them off. And the problem with the gameplay, the weak point of this is the combat. The severe weak point of this game is the combat.
And even then, it didn't. Whoa, we are looking snazzy.
We've got well, this is like the gold suit, only blue.
Yeah, it looks better in these colors.
Yeah, it does.
And she has a new hairstyle.
Yep. So, this is a stopping point. And I think we can continue if you want to continue to see what's behind the jukebox and with whatever the Alan Wake stuff was.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, we will do that next time because we hit the end. We hit the ending of the main game. Thank
I
God they
do
got
have a
that blood stain
theory.
on the carpet.
Oh, yeah, thank God. I do have a theory about the hiss itself. I think it's easier for it to control people who have to be um in control all the time more easily than people who just kind of go with the flow. And just strikes me as somebody who just kind of runs with it, in case you haven't noticed.
Little bit.
That's probably also why they were more likely to get to Darling than to get why Hedron was able to get more to Darling, but Trench got hit by the hiss. That's just my theory. And I'll elaborate more on it next time because
Yeah.
stopping point.
Yep. But yeah, this has been so far the ending to Let's Play Control. When we return, well, we've got
More crap to do.
a couple of side
Also,
quests.
yeah, and we gotta find that trench
We've got
threshold
Tomasi
kids.
still out there. We've got
Oh, yeah, that's
more mold to
right.
clean up. And we've got the jukebox and we've got the sector elevator. The investigation sector.
Yeah, this may actually give us. But that was it? Is it a perfect game? No.
No, it is not. There are definitely some things.
But is it a bad game?
No.
No. And even like the weak point, the combat. Oh, good. You're fine. Good. Tolerate you very much. They're like, we like you, pat on head.
My reflection trapped in the darkness of the coffee I nurse. The rain turns the lights of the city into a mosaic on the windows. The day's paper lists all the things wrong in the world. The list grows longer by the day. The difference between the morning and the night: coffee, whiskey, no other difference. The alarm goes off at 5 a.m. It feels like I just closed my eyes. It's dark. I sit up on the bed in the gloom. I get up, I shower. The driver waits for me downstairs, takes me to the oldest house. An old man stares at me in the car window. It's raining. It's dark. Late at night, he brings me back here. It's not a home, it's a room where I sleep in, waking up just as tired as I was before going to bed. Endless grind.
Mm. And you kind of wonder how much of a villain really was Trench.
I have a feeling Trench started out as a good person.
But then the hiss got him.
Yeah, because again, it sounds like Trench had a lot of issues. He was very depressed. He lost his daughter. His wife left him. He was not a happy person.
Nope.
And between that and having this need to control everything around him, probably made him a really good candidate for the Hiss to take over.
Yep. But with that, this video's been 40 minutes long almost. So, until next time, here's something to hold you over.
No, you wouldn't. No, god damn it. No. Why? Why are you doing? He's trying to kill. Oh my god! Wait, no, is that Trench on the guitar?
I think so.
Oh my god! That's fucking Trench on the guitar!
Yep. And with that, take care, everybody.
Sarat's trying to kill me!
It's working, too. Later, all.